Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of December 28th through January 3rd, 2016. Happy New Year, Leo. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, let's get started. All right, Leo, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the King of Cups. So this can be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer person around you, or just anybody with the King of Cups characteristics that might be very significant this week. This person is very warm, loving, generous, caring, compassionate. This person has a this person's very intuitive. They're very sensitive. This could also be your energy, Leo. This could be you being incredibly intuitive this week, or you just, maybe your mind is on love and relationships or matters of the heart. This can be, you being incredibly generous or compassionate and caring this week. You have some beautiful cards here, Leo. So let's see. This is the week of New Year's and New Year's Eve, so it's a time of celebration throughout the world. And your overall energy, Leo, is actually the Three of Cups, and this card has actually been showing up quite a bit for all of the signs because it's a very light energy and it's a very joyous kind of energy. Perhaps you're celebrating the new year. You could be spending time with friends and family quite a bit this week. You might be having some drinks. You're just letting loose. You're relaxing. You're just spending time with those who matter. And it's a very light kind of joyous energy. So beautiful card to have for the overall energy. You're starting out, Leo, with the Ace of Rods, which is really, really amazing. This is like a blessing from above. This is a very passionate, very creative energy, and it does represent a new beginning, something that you very much can be very creative with, or something you can be very passionate about. But this can be like a new career or a new creative endeavor. Or just something new, some sort of beautiful new beginning that can be starting for you right in the beginning of 2016. Because I have the Knight of Rods directly underneath the Ace of Rods, for many of you, this can be a new home. This particular Knight of Rods can represent you moving to a new home. This is a very fast-paced, hasty type of passionate energy. So I see a lot of passion in this spread. A lot of creativity as well. So, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of just high energy, a lot going on, maybe even things happening suddenly. But it's all for the positive. It's all, to benefit you. It's really beautiful. It's exciting. Directly next to the Ace of Rods, I have the Empress. So if you are a mother, this very much could be you coming through. And this is just letting you know that you're gonna be more nurturing than normal. Very nurturing, very warm, very loving this week. The Empress does represent creativity, fertility, abundance, new beginnings. So I feel like, creativity is a theme here. You're going to just be incredibly creative right in the beginning of the week of December 28th throughout into 2016. You're just going to be incredibly passionate. I feel like in regards to this new beginning, you could be very fertile at this time as well. That could be physically fertile. So if you're not, if you don't want to have children, definitely take proper precautions. But this also could be you being fertile with creative ideas. You could be coming up with just, creative ideas in regards to like creative hobbies or endeavors or new beginnings that you'd like to start with in 2016. I definitely see new beginnings. For many of you, this is definitely new beginnings. And it's something that's very exciting, something you're going to be very creative with, and just something you're going to be very passionate about. This definitely can be a new home for many Leos. Perhaps some of you are actually moving closer to your mother. Perhaps your mother is actually quite significant this week as well, because this can be like a mother figure or your mother. And maybe that person is actually a Queen of Swords individual, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, but it doesn't have to be one of those signs. It can just be anybody with the Queen of Swords characteristics. This is a very guarded woman. She's my warrior queen. She's a tough character. She's incredibly intelligent. She's very focused and very determined. So for some of you, this could be another person around you that's significant. And then for others, I really feel like this is probably your energy. You have this new beginning and you're very creative, and you have this coming in right in the start of the new year. And I think that this is something you want very much. Perhaps maybe for some Leos, this is something you've been waiting for quite some time. I do always look at how the cards are interacting with one another, and this particular queen is looking directly over at the World card. So, that's what I mean when I say, this is something you could have wanted for quite some time, because there could be, many Leos that, you've been waiting for some sort of cycle to end in your life. And that would be like a very long cycle. We're talking 8, 9 years in the making. Perhaps finally it's coming full circle, a cycle is coming to completion and a new cycle is beginning in your life. The World card represents new cycles, new beginnings, new chapters. It is a card of travel as well. So there could be some Leos that are traveling this week, and then others, I feel like this is just you wanting this, new cycle, a new chapter in your life to start probably for quite some time. And this particular queen, she's my warrior queen. And when she has her eye on something, she goes out and she gets it. She's always, she always comes out on top. She always comes out the victor. So, I feel like this World card, this new chapter, a new cycle in your life that is beginning, I feel like it's attached to this Ace of Rods. So this is something you've wanted very much, and now is the time that it's starting in your life. So it's very beautiful, and that could be another reason why the overall week, the theme here is you celebrating, because you could be celebrating this might not just be in regards to like the new year or New Year's Eve. This could be overall you just very happy and you celebrating this. I feel like this is something you deserve, Leo. I really do. You've either worked very hard for this, or maybe something was done to you previously, Leo, that was unfair, because I have the Justice card, which is another major arcana card, right on top of the World here. So I feel like perhaps maybe something was done unfair, or perhaps something just wasn't fair. Perhaps maybe you worked very hard for something, and perhaps it just was kind of in limbo, or maybe the cycle wasn't completing, or maybe you couldn't start this new chapter just yet. But this is a week that it's like a yes, yes, yes answer. These scales, this card represents balance, and these scales here will become balanced. So there's a fairness that comes in, there's an equality that's coming in, and it's going to make things fair all around. So if you've been waiting, or if you've worked very hard for something and you felt as though you weren't being rewarded appropriately, this is definitely the time where things are going to be made fair. Things are going to be made equal. And I feel like this is something that might have bothered you very much. This person here on this Five of Cups card is looking directly at the World. So I feel like, I don't feel like this is happening. I feel like this is something you wanted. The energy of the World here, this cycle to come to completion, this new cycle to begin. This is something, Leo, that you've wanted very much. And you've been waiting for it. You can see, this person here on the card is a little discouraged. They're emotionally uninspired. They're focusing on the 3 spilled cups here, and they're not really noticing these 2 full cups behind them. When my clients do receive this card, I always let them know, that you might be focusing a little bit on the negative too much, that you might have to, remain positive, focus on the positive things that you do have in your life. But this is just kind of signifying for me that this is something that, you know, you waiting for this might have discouraged you. It might have, you know, maybe you didn't think it was going to happen. It could have hurt your feelings. It could have, you know, it just left you a little emotionally uninspired, a little sad, perhaps, but, you know, you don't have to worry about that no more. Things are moving forward. Things are happening. Yeah, this is going to be a fabulous week. It's going to be amazing. You do have that wish coming true. Again, you could have possibly been wishing for this to happen, and now's the time that it is, because right next to the Justice card, I do have the Nine of Cups, which can be like a wish coming true. And if you aren't receiving a wish, because not everybody receives a wish with this card, this is just letting you know that you're going to be very happy. This, you know, with this Justice energy coming in, with this fairness, and with something coming full circle in this new chapter and this new cycle starting in your life, it's going to bring you a lot of emotional abundance. This is you just being content, you being incredibly happy and just very fulfilled. So, you know, again, this is just, you know, a beautiful, beautiful week for you. I will pull you an additional guidance card just to see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to add for Leo. Please show me an additional message for Leo. Okay, cards are flipping out. All right, this card came out immediately. So as you already know, Leo, the cards that flip out, I find them to be the most significant. And it's Yvonne. And it says, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So this is letting you know, if you have any, you know, furry friends, any furry members of your family with you, just know that they are protected. They do have, you know, your angels and spirit guides watching over them as well. They are protected. And then if you were worried about, you know, this message, I believe is for those Leos out there that, you know, I believe this is a special message for those Leos that might have lost a pet, perhaps, you know, in the previous year, or perhaps recently. If you've lost a pet and you were just sad and wondering and concerned about it, you know, just know that it is in heaven, and it's being protected, and it's in a much better place. You know, and I really truly believe that this is that animal coming through to you right now, letting you know, to stop worrying, that everything is okay. They are in a much better place. And for those of you who are worried about your pets, if your pets have gone through, you know, something recently, you know, maybe like a health concern or something, just know that they are being protected. And I really believe you are as well, Leo. Not just your pets, but you in general are being protected. Yeah, this has been a very powerful reading, and I do hope you enjoy it, Leo, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.